It's Fragpunk, baby. NAO. I fell for something really, really stupid in a game the other day. And since then, my life has went into a downward spiral. I was banned from the Fragpunk subreddit for, you guessed it, racism, which then led to me being fired from my job. My wife found the post and divorced me. My son called when he heard the news and said, and I quote, "Just put the fries in the bag, bro." I said, "What the fuck does that mean? I can't even eat potatoes." If you don't want to end up like me, it would greatly behoove you to take the lesson in this video to heart. And remember, it's not the divorce lawyer she gonna have to deal with. It's this dope ass community. It's Fragpunk, baby. Let's get into it. What's this mistake, you ask? It's falling for the fake plant and the fake diffuse, or as I like to call it, the Whoopty Wham. And to decrease our chances of falling for this simple but strong tactic, we must know the time it takes to perform both actions. To plant the converter, it takes about 6 seconds. To diffuse the converter, it takes about 8 seconds. And the time it takes for the planted converter to blow up and end the round is 50 seconds. These can change when certain shard cards are active. So once the converter goes down as a defender, you have 42 seconds to play with. Ayo, these 42 seconds are where the men thrive and where the boys cry. The attacking team is going to try to either stall you for 50 seconds or simply kill you. As a defender, you want to keep in mind that in a 1v1 post-plant type of situation, it is not in the attacker's best interest to peek you unless the converter is actively being diffused. And a loud-ass noise plays as soon as you start diffusing. Besides that initial beep, no other sound plays for your opponent to hear when you're planning or diffusing. This is how we can easily fall for the fake-ass plant and the fake-ass diffuse, or like we established earlier, the Whoopty Wham. Fun fact, my teammate said I was walling because how I was 1v1ing versus this Corona. Quick tip, you don't need walls when you have fucking ears and a brain. First up, we have the fake ass plant. Before we dive into this, please keep in mind that this entire video is in the context of a 1v1 pre and post plant situation. All right, a moment ago, we established it takes 6 seconds to plant the converter, which gives you, the defender, a chance to do something about it. Or not. Sometimes not doing something about it and playing for the post plant is the right call. So let's say you want to do something about it. As soon as you hear this sound, you need to start counting to 6 in your head. If the attacker hears your footsteps, they have to make a choice to either stick the plant or swing you before you get a chance to swing them. Now that you're aware of their options, you can now begin to attempt the outplay. If said attacker did not test it themselves or watch this video, they have no idea how long it takes for the converter to be planted or how much time the defender actually has to win the round post-plant, which gives you an insane advantage because they will most likely stop planning as soon as they hear your footsteps out of pure fear. So what are your outplay options? That depends on the lancers being used and the shard cards that are active. How you outplay someone with dimensional travel up is a lot different than how you'd outplay someone with death embrace up. But a general option is going to be simply making noise by sprinting but not peeking fully and just to see how they react. If they pre-fire the angle you would have peeked from, you've successfully stalled and you can rinse and repeat if you would like. Remember, they either have to kill you or get the bomb down and stall you for 50 seconds. Make them play the game. If you don't hear anything after you intentionally sprint to make noise, your options are now to peek and see if they're sticking the plant. By now, they should have only about a second left if they decided to stick. This should be an easy kill for you if they did stick the bomb. There's a chance they did not stick and are waiting for you to peek them. So pre-firing where you believe they will be is not a bad idea. Another option is waiting and see if you hear the plant sound again, indicating they have started the planting process all over. When you hear that sound for the second time because you use option 1, you should begin to start feeling yourself because you're that guy right now. You had him shaking in his boots. And indeed, this gets more severe for the guy trying to plant the less time is left in the round. Now, if you hear them plant twice without you even making noise, that's a good sign you're going up against a scaredy cat. A big old soft T with a capital T. And you'll probably win the round off confidence alone. Quick summary on not falling for the fake plant. It takes them 6 seconds to plant starting from when you hear this sound. Make noise to see how they react and attempt to stall for as long as possible. And let's add this. If they start planting with less than 6 seconds in the round left, since it takes 6 seconds to plant, they have to stick it or the round would end as soon as they stop planting. Sometimes all you have to do is show your face and bad players will hop off the converter because they have no idea what's going on. The other times it's just a free kill. Now we have the fake ass defuse. You've successfully planted the bomb as an attacker. The defender tried all that shit we covered from the fake ass plant section, but you stood your ground and you held your own. That's right, brother. You show them who runs shit. But slow down there, home skillet. It ain't over yet. You have 50 seconds you need to go by in order for you to win, unless you're just that confident in your gun skill. Hey, let's try to not have your teammates yelling at you about how you didn't need to peek since they have to defuse to win. Even if you die, they still need to defuse. So if you need to fight, just wait until there's around 5 to 6 seconds left. Because at that point, even if you die, they won't have enough time to defuse before it blow up. Meaning you successfully won the round, but now your KD's worse. Have fun with that. To win the round and keep a sexy KD for all the gamer girls during these post-plant situations is a lot easier for the attacker. The attacker can decide to not do anything until they hear you defusing, which is the smart thing to do. Just like the fake ass plant, as soon as you hear this sound, you need to make a choice as the attacker to peek or to wait. If you peek too early, they can easily kill you once you swing because they anticipated your play. If you peek too late, by the time they're on your screen, they have just finished defusing and won the round. 8 seconds. 8 seconds is what you have to play with once you hear them starting to defuse. You can apply the exact same options we discussed in the fake ass plant section since the roles are pretty much reversed once the converter goes down. The huge difference is that the attacker has a slight advantage due to the 8 seconds it takes to defuse. Defenders missed their 6-second window to kill the planter. Now they have to play around the planter's 8-second window. Utility is a great way to stop defenders from defusing. Utility weapons like the burner really shine in these situations if you still have ammo for it once the converter is down. We have Kismet bombs, broker traps, spider kidnap, just to name a few. There's plenty of utility you can use to aid you in these post-plant situations. If utility is coming the defender's way as they're defusing, they have to either stick it or hop off of it. Choices have to be made. Like E40 said, everybody got choices. Depending on the utility you use, sticking isn't the best option. Do you really want to go for the stick when you're standing in a molly or a pathogen poison? Probably not. Utility is how you can present a checkmate situation. Consider subscribing if you found this video helpful at all. I'll be releasing tons and tons of Fragpunk content. Do not forget console release is April 29th. I'm going to be live on YouTube with my console brothers. So if you want to join us, join the Discord. The link is in the description and let us know you want to run some standard matches with us. Shit, if you want, you can join now and run some with me on PC before console even gets here. It's Fragpunk, baby. I'll holla at y'all in the next one.